Good afternoon, everybody. This is Stan for theartofchart.net, and this is your before and after video on coffee. Coffee was featured on the Weekly Call. The Weekly Call is a blog post that we do every week on a Sunday or a Monday. And what we do here is we try to show you our stuff in terms of how we trade and what instruments we trade and how we approach trading to begin with. So here is a setup on coffee that we did just a few weeks ago. Let me try to find the chart. Okay, so here was the setup, okay? Rounded bottom. We've been trading this, by the way, all the way up into the W quite well. We called this turn, called the trend up right here at the 50 back area, and we're nearing the conclusion of a five-wave sequence, WX, YX, Z. Okay, we were looking at 175, roughly speaking, as an area to get into a trade counter trend. Now, I want to say this, these small little counter trend moves here, we do not recommend trading them. We like to capture the trend. This is a trend up. We've been capturing these bigger moves to the upside, okay? Now, here, what we're doing for the first time in coffee since the bottom is we're trying to capture a counter trend move because of its significant size. This is worth trading. It's lower risk, in my opinion, than all these other smaller moves here that are quite choppy and corrective and overlapping and more difficult to trade. Less risk in your portfolio, capturing the trend, and also aiming at these larger, if you will, back tests. So down to the hourly chart, here was the setup. We said 173 to 175, the trend line here. Find a position to get in. This is your high window, and the high window ended, roughly speaking, on the 9th of November. Now, by the way, HW means high window, LW means low window, so we use time and price together to find quality setups, okay? So let's take a look at our chart and see how we did. Now, here was our entry right at the trend line. As we said, by the way, coffee is rolled, so this is actually higher than 175 because the contract rolled. But bottom line is this. Here was our entry. Here was our first exit. Let me talk you through our first exit. We have a trading rule, 50% back of the previous swing, which is right there where the red arrow is, 171s. You get out of 1/3 of your trade, you put your stop to even. Very, very important. We never put positions on without a stop. I think that is crazy, and I would not recommend that anybody do that. Managing risk is the first thing that is most important in trading. So this was our first third off, risk-free position, okay? 3 down to the trend line, which was our original target, okay? We take off a second third, and we trail the last third down. At this point in time, we have, take a look at this, gorgeous divergence right here on RSI. We have a low timing window, the red line, and this box is a low window, okay? So we know there's going to be a turn here, and we are recommending here this week to exit cattle, okay? Now, we're going to wait for it to cross the trend line, and we may take a long on this next leg up. At this point in time, this is not an entry for us. There's no reversal pattern here, okay? So until there's a reversal pattern where we break the trend line to the upside and then maybe do a back test and to put in a higher low or whatever, we're standing aside on cattle for right now. We're waiting on the next setup. So that's the overview of cattle. And in terms of how we did, we captured, let me go back to the blog post here. Where is it? Okay, we captured on cattle. It's here on our blog post. Well, here's the cycle chart, as you can see, and here's that low window I mentioned. We've captured $22. The swing is actually larger than that. How we calculate our swings is we say, look, we actually captured $37 if you traded it perfectly, right? We expect people to capture 60% of any swing that we give them, okay? That's a reasonable expectation. So reasonable expectation is $22 captured in coffee, which is about $8,000 per contract. So pretty good trade. That's it for coffee, guys. Trade them well, and see you on the daily update. Take care. Bye-bye.